All right, we are here. How's everybody doing tonight on the show? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got some news to talk about too. We're gonna talk a little bit about Revolution, although I didn't really watch it. I'll probably just run down the results. Um, but anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Let's talk about so pretty much the the first thing is that in the press conference, they asked him, JF, who do he wants to face next? And the first person he mentioned was Adam Hangman Page, saying he had a hell of a win. And I think he said that was the guy who won the Dynamite ring off of back in November, that ladder match. So he said, yeah, I definitely. But I mean, he threw out some other names like Jungle Boy and even Eddie Kingston, Sammy Guevara. But a lot of people thinking it's going to be Hangman Page. He had that big win over John Moxley. So everybody's saying now it's going to be Hangman Page versus MJF at Double or Nothing. We'll see what happens, man. But that looks like it seems like people believe that could be the next feud for MJF. I think AEW is going to push the reset button and start a bunch of new storylines this upcoming week. I think a lot of those matches from Sunday were a bunch of blow ups and the feud. So I think they're going to start a lot of new storylines coming up this week that are going to probably lead off to matches, all these big matches for Double or Nothing in May. They're saying that he also referenced CM Punk a lot. He said, I'm the best in the world. A bunch of CM Punk reference by MJF as well, the press conference. So, yeah, I mean, they said first that, there was a lot of people thought that maybe CM Punk was going to come back at the end of the MJF Bryan Danielson match. That was not the case. I think Double or Nothing is in Las Vegas, right? Okay, so I was wondering if they were going to do it in Chicago and then have maybe CM Punk make his big comeback in Chicago and Double or Nothing. But I think they already said it's going to be in Vegas, so I don't think that's a possibility. Well, he could still be back, but I guess it's not as people would be always super predictable. CM Punk's going to come back if Double or Nothing was in Chicago, but it's not in Las Vegas. So we'll see what happens with that. Also, MJF got in trouble because he threw a bottle, was it tequila or vodka, on a kid, and they said that was not supposed to happen. They have to give the kid a bunch of merchandise. I think they gave him tickets for a show they have coming up in Sacramento. I think they let him go backstage. He met a few of the wrestlers. I think even Tony Khan went up to him. And then Tony Khan went up to him, JF, and told him he crossed the line. That's way too much. He should have never done that. Especially, they had to, really take care of that kid, right? Because especially after what WWE happened this past Friday, where a girl was just naturally crying over her favorite wrestler, Liv Morgan, losing. And WWE actually got her and pulled her backstage to get to meet Liv Morgan and take a picture and autograph, just for crying because Liv Morgan lost the match to Rhea Ripley. So, of course, Tony Khan couldn't let that go. He had to, it would have been a really bad move, first of all, for MJF and the company. If they would just let that go. They had to really take care of that kid by bringing him backstage, giving him merchandise, and giving him free tickets. Yes, I'm sure Tony Khan thought about, Jesus Christ, WWE just brought a girl back just because she was crying because her favorite wrestler lost. I'm gonna look super bad here if I don't do something for this kid after my freaking face of my company just for being an idiot asshole threw alcohol at this kid for no reason. So yeah, I'm sure Tony Khan really felt pressure to try to fix that situation, and as far as that kid goes, turn that into a negative situation into a positive one by letting him meet all the wrestlers, giving him merchandise, and giving him tickets. So yeah, but Pendejo face for MJF, maybe he took it too far right there. I think he even said in the press conference, "Oh, my bad. I just thought he looked dehydrated. I wanted to hydrate him." So he didn't even apologize in the press conference for it. But anyways, they're saying FTR is back. Obviously, they came back last night, and they're saying they're gonna win the tag team champions from the Gun Club. I don't know if they'll do this they might, because their contract expire next month. Double or Nothing is not until May. So unless they re-sign, it might be happen right now. I'm sure there's a way for Tony Khan to try to convince them to stay with AEW by finally rewarding them the tag team champions. We'll see what happens, but it looks like that's what they're planning for FTR to be eventually become the new tag team champions. Tony comment in the press conference about Mercedes Moné, saying, "Yeah, we would love to have her. She's a great champion. She's a great wrestler, but I'm not going to comment about a person who's not with the company, especially that she's a champion right now for our partners over there in New Japan." Obviously, Tony Khan, was very careful here because he gets mad at WWE all the time for tampering, right? For trying to talk to wrestlers that are on their contract. So obviously he was very careful here and not really wanting to tamper himself and start talking too much about another wrestler who currently right now is in a contract with New Japan. So yeah, we'll see though. I mean, I think she only has 2 more matches left on the deal, and I think in May, end of April, I think she's a free agent again. Mercedes Moné. She was really it was just a 3-match contract she signed with New Japan. So I think she has 2 more matches and then she's once again a free agent. So we'll see what happens with Mercedes Moné. Is that it? Let me see here. Okay, I think. Well, we can close this one now. Okay, let's see if there's some more articles. Let's see here. So this is crazy how the last 2 WrestleManias, Almas has faced the last 2 WWE champion have gone from being WWE champion and then the next is WrestleMania to facing Almas. In WrestleMania 37, which was 2021, Bobby Lashley was WWE champion. And then in WrestleMania 38, which was 2022, he faced Almas. And I also think Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 38, 2022, was world champion. And now here in WrestleMania 39, 2023, is going to face Almas. That's kind of crazy how that worked out. That's funny. Whatever. Obviously, John Cena's coming back tonight. They are sold out. They're saying they sold up to 13,000 tickets in that Boston arena at TD Garden for John Cena's return. John Cena just said on Twitter, "I just finished making a movie on Saturday. I started making a new one tonight or today, and then later on tonight I fly to Boston for WWE Monday Night Raw." So yeah, John Cena. It looks like is he going to be filming the movie at the same time doing the Raw stuff? We'll see. But yeah, man, they are freaking loaded for tonight, man. For freaking Monday Night Raw, man. Sold out, they're saying. Well, dude, there's not a lot of news today. I thought there would be more news. I mean, there was some news about AEW's Fallout pay-per-view, right? But there's not as much news as I thought there was going to be today. Let's see here. Yeah, there's not as much news as I was thinking. I thought it was going to be a shit ton of news. Scrolling down through freaking I might as well just. So yeah, they announced Double or Nothing will be May 28 in Las Vegas. So yeah, officially, Double or Nothing is May 28. I believe that's a Sunday. Sunday, May 28th. And WWE, they do on Saturday, I think they're having King of the Ring in Saudi Arabia. So back to back, WWE. So it's just like last year when in September, right? They did Clash of the Castle on Saturday, and then All Out was on Sunday. They're doing it again in May. Saturday is going to be King of the Ring from Saudi Arabia, and Sunday is going to be Double or Nothing. So back-to-back pay-per-views. That's going to be a huge weekend right there, man. Jesus. So we're going to have SmackDown on the 26th, King of the Ring on the 27th, Double or Nothing on the 28th, and Monday Night Raw on the. We are loaded that weekend of I believe that's Memorial Day weekend too. We're gonna be freaking loaded, man. By the way, yeah, that just tells you how much bigger WWE is. They only sold 9,000 tickets last night for the pay-per-view. WWE is already up to 13,000 for tonight's Monday Night Raw. So that just tells you that's what that you look at the ratings, you look at the ticket sales, that tells you WWE is obviously still king, right? But it's okay. WWE's been around for like 50 years. AEW's only been around for like 3-4 years. It's fine, but that just tells you they're still not there. For people that think they're there, maybe from a wrestling standpoint, because of all the freedom they have, maybe. But obviously, when it comes to I think storylines and popularity, I think WWE's obviously still there. Yeah, like I said, 13,000 on Monday Night Raw tonight, and only 9,000 were sold for Revolution. All right, I think we have one more article, one more website to open, and then we're done. Yeah, so like I said, over 13,000 people expected to be at Monday Night Raw tonight for John Cena's return in TD Garden in Boston. They are loaded on a Monday. And this is the card they're presenting. It is fucking loaded, man. They're saying, obviously, John Cena's return, Kevin Owens versus Solo Sikoa, Sami Zayn versus Jimmy Uso, Johnny Gargano versus Finn Balor, Bianca Belair versus Carmella, and Logan Paul and Seth Rollins face off. We're going to have two face-offs because, let's be honest, Austin Theory is going to interrupt John Cena. So two face-offs, Seth Rollins, Logan Paul, John Cena, Austin Theory. And then we got all these other matches, man. We are freaking loaded tonight for Raw, man. Can't wait. It's going to be a hell of a show. Maybe Lita and Becky Lynch will be there. Yeah, man, that's going to be a great match. Those two matches are going to be very good, too. Kevin Owens and Solo Sikoa and Johnny Gargano and Finn Balor. Those are going to be great matches, too, man. And then also Jimmy Uso, Sami Zayn. That's also going to be another good fight. Heck, even Bianca Belair, Carmella has some. We'll see. All right, I guess I'm going to go over Revolution real quick, just the results, I guess, even though I didn't really watch it. And then we'll call it a night, but I don't even know if I should go over this shit because obviously you already know who won. So obviously MJF in overtime, they went 3-3 after the Iron Man match. So they won an extra 7 minutes. They won an extra 7 minutes, and MJF won. I think he won with Bryan Danielson's own submission hold, the lapel lock. All right, so MJF retains. Let's see here. The Gun Boys retained their tag team titles, and then the FTR came out, beat them up. another thing that's going to be FTR versus the Gun Boys. Let's see here. Hangman Page defeated Jon Moxley. He hung them from a fucking chain, and Jon Moxley tapped out. That shit was crazy, man. He freaking hung them from the freaking from the top rope. Let's see here. Jamie Hayter retained her women's champion, but after the match, Ruby Soho turned heel and beat up both Jamie Hayter and Britt Baker. I think she's joining Toni Storm and Saraya. All right. The House of Black beat the fucking Elites and are the new Trio Championships. Wow, that was kind of a shitty ass run for the Elites as Trio Champion. I'm not gonna lie. Jesus Christ, man, pendejo face, man. And the ending kind of was. The ending of the match was kind of like very like. I think it had all three members of the House of Black in the ring, and they just did their finish on one of the young. It was pretty like convincing win too. Wow. All right, here we go. Jungle Boy buried alive. He won the match. Christian, is he gone from the company? Is he retiring? Is he going back to WWE to maybe team up with Edge one final time? But Jungle Boy wins the match. Christian loses. I don't know if I just saw that he put him in the coffin and then he kissed him in the forehead. I don't know why. And then the coffin just like went down. He never really. I don't know, man. But I think he's done, obviously. And then Ricky Stark beats Chris Jericho in the beginning. So that was the first match. Ricky Starks won. All right. That's pretty much it. I thought it seemed like a very good show. Like I said, I couldn't watch it, man. $50 is too much money. So I'm just relying on highlights. I don't understand. They put the whole highlight and then like when like the pins, like right before the referee counts to 3, they stop the. I don't know why the fuck they would do that. So I was like, is that the end of the match? I wasn't sure, but I'm like, Jesus Christ, why don't you just fucking end the video when the referee counts 3 so I for sure know it's the end of the match? But anyways, yeah, man, I didn't really watch it. Way too much fucking money. Maybe in the future, but right now I just can't afford that stuff. But until next time, holla.